All right, so now the point is, can you read the whole book, right? Because see, it's not just a chapter, right? It wasn't written right in English; it was written in Hebrew, right? And you got to interpret it from Hebrew and figure out what the Hebrew words are saying in the English, right? hmm Oh, give me the kisses of your mouth, for your love is more delightful than wine. Your ointments yield a sweet fragrance. Your name is like finest oil. Therefore do maidens love you. Plural, plural. Draw me after you. Let us run. The king has brought me to his chambers again, right? Let us delight and rejoice in your love, savoring it more than wine. Like new wine, they love you. I am dark but comely, O daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, like the pavilions of Solomon. Don't stare at me because I am swarthy, right? Because the sun has gazed upon me. My mother's son quarreled with me. They made me guard the vineyards. My own vineyard I did not guard. Tell me, you whom I love so well, where do you pasture your sheep? Where do you rest them at noon? Let me not be as one who strays, right, besides the flocks of your fellows, right? If you do not know, O fairest of women, go follow the tracks of the sheep. By the tents of the shepherds and graze your kids. I have likened you, my darling, to a mare in Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are comely with plaited reeds, your neck with strings of jewels. We will add wealth, reeds of gold, to your spangles of silver. While the king was on his couch, my nard gave forth its fragrance. My loved to me is a bag of myrrh, lodged between my breasts, right? Now, is it the myrrh between her breasts, right? Or her lover, right? Or both. My beloved to me is a spray of henna blooms from the vineyard of Engedi. Ah, you are fair, my darling. Ah, you are fair, with your dove-like eyes. And you, my beloved, are handsome, beautiful indeed. Our couch is in a bower. Cedars are the beams of our house. Cypress the rafters, right? So this is also describing where she lives a little bit, right? And is waiting for him. I am the rose of Sharon, a lily of the valley. Like a lily among thorns, so is my darling among the maidens. So this is him talking about her. Not Jesus. You understand? Unless you're making Jesus a maiden. Right. Is he a maiden or a man or both? Right. Like an apple tree among trees, of the forest, so is my beloved among the youths. I delighted to sit in his shade, right? And his fruit is sweet to my mouth, right? What does that mean, ladies? Your fruit is what for the mouth, right? The peanuts, right? Hello? He brought me to the banquet room, and his banner of love was over me. Ever heard the song, "His banner over me is love"? Right. Okay, but this is him to her, or her saying it of him to her, right? Sustain me with raisin cakes, refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left hand was under my head, and his right arm embraced me. I adjure you, O maidens of Jerusalem, by gazelles or by hind of the field, do not wake or rouse love until it please her. Hark, my beloved, there he comes, leaping over mountains, bounding over hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or like a young stag. This is him, her to him, right? There he stands behind our wall, gazing through the window, right? Peering through the lattice. My beloved spoke this to me. Arise, my darling, my fair one, come away, for now the winter is past. The rains are over and gone, right? The blossoms have appeared in the land, right? The time of pruning has come, right? The song of the turtle dove is heard in our land. Well, this is a poem, obviously. And from him to her, right? The green figs form on the fig tree, right? The vines in blossom give off fragrance. Arise, my darling, my fair one, come away. So again, we're going from an apple tree to a fig tree, and it's comparisons, right? Metaphorically to him and her. Oh, my dove in the cranny of the rock, hidden by the cleft or cliff. Let me see your face, right? Okay. Let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your face is comely. Catch us the foxes, the little foxes that ruins the vine, right? Or vineyard, right? For our vineyard is in blossom, right? Now even foxes like grapes, right? Meaning fox is the dog-like creature, right? My beloved is mine, and I am his. So this is her to him, right? Who browses among the lilies, right? Because he's part of the harem. plural. When the day blows gently and the shadows flee, right? Set out, my beloved, swift as a gazelle or a young stag for the hills of spices. So what is she saying? Come back, please hurry. Why don't you come back? Please hurry, come back and stay for good this time. That's what she's wanting him to do. Stay with her, right? Upon my couch at night, I sought the one I love. I sought but found him not, right? Where the hell are you, motherfucker? She's afraid charity too, right? I'm waiting, baby. I need some loving, Asshole. I bet. I bet. I must rise and roam the town, right? So now she's looking for him through the town. Right? Where are you, baby? Where you at? Through the streets and through the squares. Right? I must seek the one I love because he's not there with her. Duh. I sought but found him not. Right? I met the Watchers. Okay, right? Uh-oh. Who patrolled the town. Have you seen the one I love, which is King Solomon again, right? Scarcely had I passed them, right? When I found the one I love. Uh-oh, she found him. Yay! I held him fast. I would not let him go, right? Till I brought him to my mother's house, right? To the chamber of her whom conceived me. I adjure you, O ye maidens of Jerusalem, by gazelle or by hind or the field. Do not wait or rouse love until it please. Who is she that comes up from the desert, like columns of smoke, in clouds of myrrh and frankincense? Of all the powders of the merchants, there is Solomon's couch, right? Encircling by 60 warriors, right? Of the warriors of Israel. All of them trained in warfare, skilled in battle, each with swords on thigh, right? Right? Because of terror by night, right? King Solomon made him a palanquin of wood from Lebanon. It could be a chariot or something else, I'm not sure, right? He made its posts of silver, its back of gold, its seat of purple wool. Within it was decked with love, right? By the maidens of Jerusalem, O maidens of Zion, go forth and gaze upon King Solomon, wearing the crown that his mother gave him on his wedding day, on his day of bliss. Okay, right. No, so that's where she's bringing to her mother's house now, right? Right. So they're doing the sexy thing, right? Right. She found him, right? And now they're getting it on. Let's get it on. Right? They doing the wild thing, wild thing. Love to do the wild thing. In modern language. Oh, ye are fair, my darling. Oh, ye are fair. Your eyes are like dove. Dove's eyes, when doves cry with their dove's eyes. Behind your veil, your hair is like a flock of goats streaming down Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of ewes climbing up from the washing pool. Right. Okay, this is hygiene, I guess. I don't know. I don't know for exactly. All of them bear twins, right? Right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Now you really have 6 teeth in your front, right? And the rest are molars, right? Which are 4. You might have canine teeth, right? Which are 2 of the 6, right? You might not, right? I'm missing. I got a gap between my canine tooth for some reason, right? All of them bear twins, right? And not one loses her young, right? So this is talking about the teeth, and they're bearing twins, and there's no gap, right? I don't say Michael Strahan, but you know what I mean. Your lips are like crimson thread. Your mouth is lovely. Your brow behind your veil gleams like a pomegranate split open, right? And that's again the fruit, right? Your neck is like the Tower of David, right? Built to hold weapons, hung with 1,000 shields, all the quivers of warriors. Your breasts are like two fawns, right? Twins of a gazelle, right? Browsing among the lilies. When the day blows gently and the shadows flee, I will betake me to the Mount of Myrrh, to the hill of frankincense. Every part of you is fair, my darling. There is no blemish in you. From Lebanon, come with me. From Lebanon, my bride, with me. Trip down from Amanah's peak, from the peak of Shenir and Hermon, from the den of lions, from the hills of leopards. You have captured my heart, my own, my bride. You have captured my heart with one glance of your eyes, right? With one coil of your necklace. How sweet is your love, my own, my bride. How much delightful your love is, your love than wine, right? Your ointment more fragrant than any spice, right? So this is talking how she smells, right? Okay, her. By the way, not him, right? Sweetness drops from your lips, O bride, right? He's not the bride, she is. Honey and milk are under your tongue, and the scent of your robes is like the scent of Lebanon. A garden lot is my own, my bride. A fountain lot, a sealed up spring. Your limbs are an orchid of pomegranates, of all luscious fruits, of henna again, and of nard and saffron, fragrant reed, and cinnamon, with all aromatic woods, myrrh and aloes, all the choice perfumes. And that's why Mary used perfume on Jesus. It's in your Bible if you read it, I mean. But it's more the act of a lover to a lover. There it is. Can you handle if Mary and Jesus were lovers? Probably not. But they could have been, right? The last temptation of Christ is making more sense now, ain't it? When you read the Song of Solomon. All the choice perfumes, right? But you crazy Catholics are offended by the idea of him marrying Mary, but not Jesus Mary, right? You weren't with him 2,000 years ago to know the nature of their relationship. And the Gnostics are talking about him kissing her often in front of the other disciples. Come on, baby. That's sex. Jews can't kiss anyone. Baby. Unless it's their wife or concubine, right? By the way. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can kiss one person, your wife or concubine, right? All the choice perfumes. You are a garden spring, a well of fresh waters, a rill of Lebanon. Awake, O north wind. Come, O south wind. Flow upon my garden, that its perfume may spread. Let my beloved come to his garden and enjoy its luscious fruits. Right? So she's the garden, right? The male plants his seed into her, right? That's the metaphor there, right? Of sex between her and Solomon again, right? So I have come to my garden, my bride. I have plucked my myrrh and spices, eaten my honey and honeycomb, which Jesus ate too, by the way. Drank my wine and my milk, right? Eat lovers, and drink. Drink deep of love, right? This is both sexual and the feeling, right? By the way. But my heart was wakeful. Heart, my beloved, knocks. Let me in, my own, my darling, my faultless dove. For my head is drenched with dew, right? My locks with the damp of the night. I had taken off my robe. Was I to don it again? Okay. I have bathed my feet. He's ready, getting ready for something. Was I to soil them again? My beloved took his hand off the latch. And my heart was stirred for him, right? I rose to let in my beloved. My hands dripped myrrh, my fingers flowing myrrh, right, upon the handle of the bolt. Right? I opened the door for my beloved, but my beloved had turned and gone. What? Starting to get mean now, right, Judge? I was faint because of what he said. I sought but found him not, right? I called but he did not answer. I met the watchmen who patrolled the town. They struck me, right? Listen now. They bruised me, right? This is about Jesus too, though, right? The guards of the walls, stripping me of my mantle, right? They're stripping her nude, right? I adjure you, O maidens of Jerusalem, if you meet my beloved, tell him this, right? That I am faint with love, right? How is your beloved better than another? O fairest of women, how is your beloved better than another? That you adjure on us, right? How is he better than another? Wow. My beloved is clear-skinned and ruddy, right? Preeminent among 10,000. His head is finest gold. His locks are curled and black as a raven's. His eyes are like doves by watercourse, bathed in milk, Set by a brimmed pool, his cheeks are like beds of spices, banks of perfumes. His lips are like lilies, they drip flowing myrrh. His hands are rods of gold, studded with beryl. His belly is like tablets of ivory, right? Which is my name. And Shane is also a color, right? Ivory, ivory. Adorned with sapphires, right? His legs are like marble pillars set in sockets of fine gold.